today's class uh, today's class we are going to discuss about the yesterday's class we are discussing about the file handling, and inside the file handling some of the topics we have been not completed. Today's class we are going to discuss those topics. uh, Today's class, what are the concepts we are going to be discussed here, means in the yesterday's class, what are the concepts we have been discussed in the file handling, means we have discussed something about the fprintf functionality usage whenever we are uh, writing some information to the file, and we have discussed about the fscanf functionality uh, whenever we are reading the information from the file. And today's class we are going to see something about fread function, fwrite function whenever uh, 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 okay. Today's class we are going to see about fread function and fwrite function, fseek, and some other functions called ftell and rewind function. Those are the functions we are going to be discussed in the today's class. And fread and fwrite are used for the which type of information to be entered into the files, means binary, okay, binary based information. And fseek is used to retrieve what here, means it is not going to by using the fseek we are going to retrieve this some part of information from where to where we want to be we want to read, where from where we want to, from where to where we want to write. Those things are going to be done by using the fseek functionality. And in the yesterday's class, what are the types of modes are there in the file handling, what are the types of files are there, text files and binary files. And modes means what are the things we have been discussed: read mode, write mode, append mode. And read and write, r plus means read and write, w plus means write and read, wb means write binary. And like this, in the yesterday's class we have discussed about the introduction about the what modes. And in the yesterday's class we have discussed how to use the fopen function, and how to use the fclose function. And after how to use fclose function. And yesterday's class we have discussed about the example of how to write the information to a text file, and how to read the information from a text file we have been discussed. And now today's class we are going to discuss how we are going to read the binary information from a file, and how we are going to write the textual information as a what binary information to a file. And for that, what are the two types of functionalities we are going to be used here, means fread, fwrite. And here what is the concept we need to be remember: here we are not passing the textual information, here we are converting the textual information into the which format, means binary format. And we are storing the textual information inside a file called .bin file. And such file we are going to be called it as what a binary file. And here what are the what is the fwrite function is going to contain, what the fwrite function is containing here. Fwrite function is containing, it is going to have some 4 parameters. What is the, how many arguments we need to be remember here, means fwrite function is going to have how many parameters or arguments, means how many parameters or arguments, means 4 arguments. And here first argument is going to take the address of the data, and second argument is going to find out the size of the data, whatever the data we want to write. Whatever the data we want to write, we need to find out the size, and we need to find out, we need to send the size as the what second parameter to the which functionality here, means fwrite. In the example program we are going to see now. And third one is what, how many number of data we want to, how much uh, single element based data, or suppose inside a file I want to store something names, names, and if I am passing only one name means we are going to pass the third parameter as what, one. And if you want to pass some two names, three names, four names means we are going to indicate the size, how many data, how many types of data we want to be passed, those number we are going to be indicated. How many names we want to be passed, those number of four names means we are going to indicate it as what, four. And the third parameter is about the what, number of such type of data. And last parameter is the what, file pointer. And here pointer to the file where we want to write, and in which file we want to write that information. Okay, that file information is assigned to the file pointer. That file pointer is going to be passed as what, fourth parameter. And what is the, how many arguments we are going to be passed to the fwrite means we need to remember something as what, four arguments. First argument as address of the data, second argument as size of the data, and third argument as number of such type of data, and fourth argument as what, file pointer, and to which file we want to be written. And here first parameter we are going to be passed as address data, second parameter we are passing it as size data, and third parameter we are passing it as number of numbers data, and fourth parameter we are passing it as what, pointers to the file. And here now we are going to see one example program, and inside that example program how we are going to write the information into the file called program.bin. And here what is the, how many numbers, how many data, here a structure is containing how many data here means n1, n2, n3, and how these three values are going to be passed into the what, passed into the what, how these three values are going to be written into the what, program.bin, how this data is going to be written into the what, program.bin. And here now we are going to see one example program. And here what is the now today's class we are going to see program on what, today's class we are going to see example program. And here what is the thing we are writing here, what is the program we are having, writing the information into the what, binary file. And here is there any binary file, .bin file is existed or not existed? Here .bin file is not existed. Here only files are existed called C file, application file, object file we are having. And here how the information is going to be written into a binary file, write it into a binary file, now we are going to be see. And here inside this program, what is the inside the every file handling program, what is the header file we need to be included? What is the header file we need to be included here means we need to include the header file called stdio.h. And okay, here we need to include what is the header file we need to be included here means stdio.h. And what is the one more header file we need to be included in every file handling program? stdlibrary.h. In the last class itself, in the last class programs itself, we have discussed something about the what are the header files are needed for supporting the file handling. What are the two header files we need to be remember? stdio.h, and what is the one more header file? stdlibrary.h. And to assign the file to a file pointer means we need to declare one variable as what? What is the variable we are going to be declared here means we are going to declare one variable as what? Asterisk fp. This is the variable called, we are going to be called it as a pointer type. So we are going to be called it as a file pointer. And here we are declaring one variable as what? File pointer variable here. Here we are declaring the variable as what? Okay, here we are declaring here actually what is our program here? Actually what is our program? Writing the information into a binary file. And inside this, what are the two header files we need to be included? stdio.h and stdlibrary.h. And in the previous unit, we have discussed about the structures. And here we are inside the file. We want to store the data in which format here means three values we need to be stored. Some three numbers we want to be stored at a time, and that's why we are declaring something as what structure. And inside the structure, what are the three variables we are having here means n1, n2, n3. And inside the main method, what are the things we are declaring here? And here we are declaring something as what in every file handling program, what is the variable is mandatory here means file pointer is mandatory. What is the variable is mandatory here means file pointer variable is mandatory. That's why we are declaring file pointer variable of type what file. And here we want to write the information of in the previous programs only one number we have stored inside the file, but here we want to store three numbers at a time. That's why three numbers at a time. That's why we have taken a concept called structures. We have taken a concept called structure. What is the structure name we are having? Three number. That variable we are declaring it as what? They here structure variable we are indicated as what? Variable name we are indicating it as what? Num. And here what is the here how we are going to check whether the file is existed or not existed. Here to assign the file to the file pointer means what is the fptr is equal to what is the functionality we are going to be used? fopen. And fopen is going to contain how many parameters means two parameters. First parameter we are passing it as what? File location, where we want to where we want to write the information into the file, where that file is going to be created, or if already existed means how what information to be written. And here what is the location we have been mentioned? D drive, C programs, file handling, example 3. And inside that inside the example 3, it is going to create a file called program.bin, or it is going to, if already existed means it is going to write the information in which format? It is going to write the information in WB means what? Write the information in which format? It is going to write the information in which format means it is going to write the information in binary format. Why we are how we are saying it as a binary format means here instead of double we are indicating it as what? WB. WB is a mode which is going to indicate it as what? Write binary. WB is indicated as what? Write binary. And, here WB is indicated as what? Write binary here. And here we are going to whatever the information we want to be passed, that information is going to be passed as what? Binary. Write it as a what? Binary to the which file? Binary to a file called program.bin. And if that file is not existed, if we are unable to write the information into that file, if you are unable to write the information into that file means it is going to give one some value. This function is going to return some value as what? This function is going to return some value as null. If it is equal to null means what is the message it is going to be displayed? It is going to display something as what? Error in opening the file. And by seeing this message, we need to understand something as what? We are unable to write the information into the file. Some problem is existed. If there is no problem, then what is the information we are passing? And what is the structure variable we are having? The structure variable we are declared it as what? NUM. And NUM dot N1 is equal to, we are passing it as what? N. And NUM dot N2 is equal to, we are passing it as 5 into N. And like this, how many variables we are passing here means how many variables, how many times this statement is going to be executed here means 5 times it is going to be executed. And first time it is going to assign something as 1, 5, 6. and second time it is going to assign it as what, 2 and 10, and what is the value, 11 it is going to be stored, and like that every iteration it is going to write. To write the information into the file means what is the functionality we are using. In the previous programs we have used f printf, f scanf type functionalities. To write the information in a binary format means what is the file we are using, what is the functionality we are using here means we are using a functionality called fwrite. What is the functionality we are using? Fwrite. And the first parameter, what is the thing we are passing? Address of the what? Address of the structure variable we are passing. We are passing something as what? Address of the structure variable. A structure variable is what? NUM is nothing but the structure variable, and structure name is what? 3 number is nothing but the what? Structure name, and we are passing the first parameter as what? Address. We are passing the first parameter as address of what? Structure, and what is the functionality we are using here means fwrite. But second parameter, what is the thing we need to be indicated? Size. To find out the size of this particular variable, to find out the size of this particular variable means how we are going to be find out it, and this variable is of which type? This variable is of which type here means 3 number, and this variable is of type called 3 number. So we are find outing that 3 number structure size as what? What is the, to find out the size means size of a particular variable means what is the method we are going to be used? Size of. And here structure 3 number, by using this statement, we are find outing the size, and we are passing the second parameter as what? Size of the variable. We are passing the second parameter as what? Size of the variable. And whenever it is executing, how much of information we are passing here means every iteration only one structure related information we are passing, n1, n2, n3, and n1, n2, n3 is a single variable of type structure. That's why we are indicating it as what? That's why we are indicating it as what? 1. And at a time we are passing only this structure variable. That's why we are indicating the size, the number of elements we are passing, we are indicating it as what? 1. And where this information is going to be writed, where this given information, where this structure information is going to be stored means we are indicating the last parameter as what? Last parameter we are indicating it as what? FPTAR. And this is the just now what is the thing we have discussed? Fwrite means what is the, how many parameters it is going to contain? 4 parameters. First parameter as what? Address. Second parameter as what? Size of the data to be written. And third parameter as what? Number of such type of data. And fourth parameter is what? Pointer to the file where you want to write. The same scenario, the same things we are indicating. First one as address, second one as size of the structure, and the third one as number of structure elements we are passing, and the fourth one as what? Where that information is going to be writed. And by using the fwrite function, we are writing the information. After successful writing, what is the last statement we are writing here means to close the file means what is the functionality we are going to be used? Fclose. To close the functionality, to close the file means what is the functionality we are going to be used here means fclose of file pointer. And by using this program, what is the thing we are going to be done here means we are going to write the information into the file. And where we are going to write the information into the file? Into the file called program.bin, where that file is going to be created or existed means inside the which location that file is going to be existed, inside the D drive, C programs, file handling, example 3. Inside that this file is going to be created. And now here now we are going to compile this program, and here I am compiling the program, and here I am compiling the program. The program has written 0 errors and 0 warnings. Here just check before the execution, is there any is there any file existed with this name program.bin is existed or not existed? Once check. Here it is not existed. After executing the program, it is going to create that file. And here now I am running the program, and here I am running the program, and okay, uh, here I am running the program. After successful execution, it is going to create a file called what is the file it is going to be created? It is going to create a file called program.bin, and the program has been successfully executed. And here now we are going to see whether the file has been created or not. Now the file has been created at which time? 11:25 a.m. And what is the file has been created? Binary file has been created. And if I open this file means yesterday's class we are discussing about the what is the difference between the text file and binary files. And if I inside this binary file, whatever the information we have written, what is the information actually actual information we have been written? We have written 1 5 first line it is going to contain 1 5 and 6. Second line it is going to contain something 2 10 11. And here what is the information it is going to be containing here? Now we are going to see what is the information it is containing. And here I am opening with edit plus. And is this information is understandable or not understandable? This information is not understandable. Why? Because we have written in which format means binary format. And how much amount of the space it is going to be occupied means less amount of the space it is going to be occupied whenever we are compared with the what text files. And inside the text file it is easily readable, but inside the binary file it is not at all being readable. So that's why we are going to be called it as what secured. And here now by using this program successfully, what is the thing we have been understood? How we are going to write the information into the what? Write the information into a file in which mode? In how we are going to write the information into the file by using the which mode here means write binary mode. By using a which mode means write binary mode. And this is all about what? This is all about what? WB, write binary mode. And we have successfully discussed about the example of what? Fwrite function. And now we are going to see what is the next thing, next concept we are having. And just now we have discussed writing to a binary file using the what? Fwrite. And now we are going to discuss about the what? Reading from the binary file. Then instead of write, what is the thing we need to be indicated? Read we need to be indicated. And what is the parameters we need to be passed? The same 4 type of parameters we need to be passed. Whatever the parameters, whatever the arguments we have been passed to the Fwrite, the same type of arguments we are going to be passed to the what? Fread. And here what is the thing is going to be done by using this function is whatever the information is there inside the binary file, that information we are going to be readed using the which program? C program. That information is readed using the which program is C program, using the which functionality? By using a functionality called Fread. And by using a functionality called Fread. And now we are going to see the program about the what? How we are going to read the information from the what? How we are going to read the information from the what? Binary file. How we are going to read the information from the binary file. And here we are having, just now we have discussed about the writing the information to the file. And now we are going to discuss about the what? How we are going to read the information from the file. And inside this, what is the thing we are having? Here we are having one file called program.bin. And from this file, how the information is going to be readed by using the what? C program. And inside the example 4, we are having a file called program.bin. And from that file, we want to read the information inside that file. Whatever the information is there, that information we want to read by using a C program, by using the which functionality? fread functionality. And here now we are going to discuss the almost whatever the program just now we have discussed it. The program is almost same for reading. And here all of you listen carefully here. Inside the previous program, the statement we have been indicated. Inside the previous program, we have created a structure of what? 3 numbers. Here also we have created a structure of what? 3 numbers. And inside the previous program, the same type of statements we have been indicated. Here also we are indicating the same type of statements. Here in the previous program, we are having these 3 statements up to here. Up to here, everything is almost same. Inside the fopen functionality, what is the difference we are having here? Means here write binary we are having. Here what is the thing we are having? Here we are having something as what? Read binary. Here we are having something as what? Read binary. And here what is the, if the file, if we are unable to read that file, means it is going to throw, it is going to return some value as what? This fopen functionality is going to return some value as what? Null. If it is equal to null, means what is the thing we need to be understood? What is the thing we need to be understood here? Means we need to understood it as what? We are unable to read that file due to some problem. And if there is no problem, means we are going to read the information. And here we are reading the information as what? And here also we are using some for loop as in the previous program. Here we are using the for loop. Here also we are using the same kind of for loop. But here before fwrite execution, we have assigned the values. Here there is no need to assign. Here in the previous program, we are writing the information into the file. Here we want to read the information from the file. That's why what is the functionality we are executing? Fread. And here fwrite, and the parameters, all the parameters are almost all the parameters are at most same here. All the parameters, the same parameters we are using here. Ampersand num, size of struct 3 number, and 1 file pointer. And here we are accessing the values. To access the values means what is the, from the structure to access the values means the, here the structure variable is what? NUM. And here we are going to access the value by using something as what? NUM.N1 and NUM.N2 and NUM.N3. And whatever the information we have written into the file, that information we are collecting from that file. We are reading from that file. And here almost the program is same. Instead of fwrite, here we are using fread. Instead of wb, here we are using something as what? Read binary. There we have used the write binary. Here we have used the read binary here. And if I am executing this program, if I am compiling and executing this program, what is the information it is going to be? What is the thing it is going to be done here? And here it is showing 0 errors. And here I am executing the file, executing this C program. And now it is going to read the information from the what? File. What is the information it has been read? 1, 5, 6, and 2, 10, 11, 3, 15, 16. Okay, these are the values it has been read from the which file here means it has been read from the which file? Program.bin. And this is all about what? This is all about what? How we are going to write the information in a binary format to the files, and how we are going to read the information, read the information from the what? Binary file. And now next, what is the concept we are going to be discussing? Till now, what are the functionalities we have been seen? fopen, fclose, fprintf, fscanf, fread, fwrite. Till now we have used something as what? Read mode, write mode, read binary, write binary modes we have been used. Now what is the concept we are going to be used here means how we are going to append the data to the file. In the exam point of view, the people are going to ask what is the difference between the append mode and write mode. Append mode and write mode means append mode is not going to erase the previously existing data. It is going to append the information at the end of the file. It is going to add the information, whereas write mode, it is going to overwrite the information. It is going to erase the previous information and it is going to overwrite from the beginning. And it is going to overwrite from the beginning. Write mode means it is going to write the information from the beginning. Append mode means it is going to write the information, add the information at the end of the file. And that is the thing we need to be remember, how to append the data to a file in C program. And append mode is used for what? It will be created if it does not exist. If the file is not existed means it is going to create the file, and it is going to add the information. If existed means it is going to add the information at where it's at the end of the file. And now we are going to see one example about the what, how we are going to append the information to a file. Append the information to a file. And here all of you see carefully here. And here what is the here inside this example 6 we are having some file, and inside this file we are having some information. Here already we are having some information. Here already inside this file we are having some information. From here onwards, whatever the new information is there, whatever the new information we want to write from the file, that information need to be added where here means at the end of the file. From here it need to be added. And how we are going to add the new add the information to the file by using C program. And here what is the mode we need to be remember. Here what is the mode we need to be remember here means here we need to remember something as what? A mode. What is the mode we need to be remember? A for what? Append. And here what is the file we are opening here? Here we are opening a file called file.txt, and that file.txt is existed in which directory? That file.txt is existed in a directory called, what is the directory it is existed? Example 5, which is located in which drive? D drive, C programs, and file handling. Inside that we are having one file called, inside that example 5, we are having one file called file.txt. And how we are going to add the newly information to the what? How we are going to append the information to this file by using a C program. Now we are going to be saying. And here inside the previous programs also, what is the header files we have been using? stdio.h and stdlib.h. And inside the previous programs also we have created a what? For file handling, what is the variable is mandatory? File pointer variable is mandatory. That's why we are declaring some variable as what? File pointer. And here to open a file means, to open a file and to assign that file to the file pointer means, what is the method we are going to be using? fopen. And fopen functionality is going to contain how many parameters? 2 parameters. First parameter is location of the file, and second parameter is what? Mode. Here what is the mode we are indicating here? Here we are indicating a mode called append mode. Here we are indicating a mode called append mode. And here by using this, what is the newly information we are adding here? Here I want to add something as what? Okay, here I want to add something information as appending information. Appending information. Here I want to add the what is the information I want to be added here? I want to add some information as what? This is just an example. After that, what is the message I want to be added here means appending information. Appending information. To which file I want to be? To file.txt. And here if I am compiling this program, and here this is the simple way of appending the information. And here build compile current file, and it is showing something as 0 errors. And now if I am executing here, run, and here I am executing this program, and here I am executing the program. The program has executed successfully. Now we need to check whether this appending information is added to the file or not. Whether this appending information is added to the file or not. And here, while using the fprintf function, what is the parameters we need to be passed? First parameter as file pointer, second parameter as input of which format. Input, what is the input we are passing? Double quotes means what is the string format. That's why we are indicating it as a %s, and here information we are passing, and whether this information is been added or not, now we are going to see. And previously this one is not existed. By executing the program, what is the information has been added? The information has been added as what? Appending information. The information has been added as what? Appending information. Now we are going to see one new concept, and just now we have what is the just now what is the concept we have been discussed here, miss? We are discussing about the okay. Okay, just now we are discussing about the appending the information, and the information has been appended or not. The information has been appended here. The information has been appended, and now we are going to see one new concept, and this is the important concept for exams also. What is the last concept we are having here means random access files. What is the concept name? What is the concept name? Random access files. And from where to where we want to read the information from the file, and from where we are current cursor position, current cursor is existed inside the file, current cursor is where. For that we are going to have one functionality called ftel, and from starting onwards I want to be read the information means what is the functionality we need to be remember? Rewind. What is the functionality we need to be remember? Rewind. And what are the random access files means what are the three functionalities you need to be remember? Fseek, ftel, rewind. Fseek means from where we want to read the information, and ftel means where we are currently located at which character, which position. And rewind means what? To move to the starting position means what is the functionality we need to be remember? Rewind functionality we need to be remember. And here what is the to find out the position means what is the functionality we are using? ftel. For this, what is the parameter we are passing here means file pointer we are passing. We are passing a parameter as what? File pointer. And to find out the which position? Current position inside the file. Current position inside the file means what is the method we need to be remember? Suppose inside the file we are having I am xyz. You are at xyz. Then xyz is located where? It is located at a sixth position. It is going to pass something that position value as what? 6. And here to find out the current position of the file, current position of the cursor inside the file means what is the functionality we need to be remember? ftel. And okay, ftel is going to use for what? Find out in the position here. And rewind means what? Rewind means what is the thing you need to be remember? To move to the starting position of the file means to move to the starting position inside the file means what is the method we need to be remember? Rewind functionality we need to be remember. And for the rewind functionality, what is the parameter we are going to be passed? File pointer we are going to be passed. We are going to pass something as what? File pointer. And next, what is the those two functionalities are going to be used indirectly by using the what? The ftel and ftel functionality. is indirectly, not rewind. ftl functionality is indirectly being used inside the what? fseek functionality. fseek is what? Move the file position to the what? Desired location. Move the file to position to the what? Desired location. And fseek is containing how many parameters? Means three parameters. First parameter as f file pointer, and the second parameter as from which position, what is the offset position, and third parameter we are indicating it as what? Position, from where to where we want to be moved. And here 0 means what? Position value is 0 means from where we are going to be readed. Here means from the beginning onwards we are going to be readed. And 1 means current position. Currently cursor is where the cursor is existed, from that position it is going to be read it. 2 means what? End of the file, it is going to move to the what? End of the file. What are the three position values we need to be remember? 0 for beginning, 1 for current position, 2 for what? End of the file. And position values, what are the position values we need to be remember? 0 for what? Beginning, and 1 for what? Current position, and 2 for what? End of the file. And here 0 comma, if you are passing like this 0 comma 0, if you are passing 0 comma 0 means where it is going to be moved. If you are passing the parameter values as file pointer 0 comma 0 means where it is going to be moved, beginning of the file it is going to be moved. And if you are passing 0 comma 2 means it is going to be moved with, it will take to the what? End of the file. It will take to the what? End of the file. 2 for what? End of the file. And if we are passing particular value n means certain number, some sixth position means it will takes to the what? Seventh position, seventh byte inside the file, seventh byte inside the file. From the beginning onwards, seventh position of the file. And it is going to move to the what? N bytes forward from the what? Current position of the file. And 0 means n plus 1 we need to be remember. N comma 1 means n we need to be remember. And minus, what is the minus n? Negative values if you have been passed means it is going to read the file in backward direction. It is going to read the file in which direction? Backward. It is going to read the files in backward direction from the current end position. And or it is going to read from the what? 1 means what? Current position. N means for 1 means what? Current position to the backward, and current position onwards backward. Suppose here we are having operations, and from here I want to read. From here I want to read. From here to, it is going to S N O I T. In the reverse way, it is going to be read it. To read the information in reverse way means we are going to use this. And these are the things we are having for the what? Random access files. And for ftl and rewind, only one parameter we are passing called file pointer. For fseek we are passing some three parameters. One is file pointer, one is offset, and one is position. Position value is what? Position value is indicated by the what? 0, 1, 2. 0 for what? Beginning, and 1 for what? Current position. 2 for what? End of the file. 2 for what is the thing we need to be remember? End of the file. And now we are going to see the example about the what? Fseek, ftl, and rewind inside the files of what? Programming in C. And this is the last concept of the what? Of our syllabus. And this is the last concept. Okay, last concept inside the what? Just now we have seen reading and writing the structures using the what? Binary files. Reading and writing the structures using the reading and writing the structures using the what? Binary files. And now we are seeing about the what? Random access using the fseek, ftl, rewind functions. Now we are going to see practically here. And here what is the functionality we are going to be and okay, here we are having where what is the example? Example number is what? 8. And inside the example 8, here we are having some character file. And here inside this file, what is the thing we are having? We are having, what is the characters it is having? Welcome. We are having some characters as what? Welcome, 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position, 4 position, 5, 6 position. And inside this file, we are having some information as what? Inside this file, inside this character.txt file, what is the information we are having? Welcome. And here how we are going to access the information from one position to the from beginning onwards, how we are going to be accessed from the middle of this, how we are going to be accessed. Now we are going to be seen. And here what is the, these are the things already you have been seen inside the previous programs. Up to here all of you clear. Here what is the mode we are indicating? We are indicating the mode called read mode. And here we want to read the information from the file. That's why what is the functionality we are using? Printf. And here I am using some for loop. I want to display some 10 characters. 10 characters. That's why I am taking one for loop of I is equal to 1, I less than 10, I plus plus. Whenever the fifth character is arising means I want to move to the which position? I want to move to the which position here means starting position. I want to move to the what? Starting position. And here from where I want to be, now the present cursor is where? Here the present cursor is at a 0 location. That's why it is going to read from the 0. And ftl is a function used to find what? Ftl is a function used to find the current cursor position. ftl is used to find out the what? Current cursor position. Rewind function is used for what? To move the cursor to the what? Starting of the file. Starting position of the file means what is the functionality we are going to be used? Rewind. And from the fifth position, how we are going to move to the starting position, we are going to see. And fseek is containing 3 parameters. First is file pointer, second one is offset and offset position, and 0 means what? 0 for what? Beginning. And if I execute this program, and if I execute, before executing, here build compile current file, and now it has been compiled successfully. And if here I am executing the program, here I am executing. And okay, and here output, it has been displayed it as what? Double E, 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, 3 position, and 4th position as O. And if it is 5th position means, where we want to be moved. If it is 5th position means we want to move to the what? Starting position. That's why we have moved to the starting position as what? Double. And E, again it is displaying double E, L, and C, O. Okay. And this is all about what? Random access file functionalities. What are the 3 functionalities you need to be remember? ftl is used to find out the current position, current cursor position inside the file. And rewind is used to move to the what? Starting position. And fseek is used for the what? Moving from move from which position to which position. And second time, whenever this iteration is second time after rewind, it is executing means the cursor has been moved to the which position? Starting position. And okay, this is all about what? Random access files. And this is all about your third unit. And inside the third unit, what is the concepts we have been discussed? Preprocessors. And we have been discussed about the files. And inside the files, what are the things you need to be remember? What are the functionalities you need to be remember? Fopen, Fclose, and what is the f read, f write, and f printf, f scanf, and inside the random access files, what are the three functionalities we need to be remember? fseek, ftell, rewind. If you remember these functionalities means you are going to explain betterly about the what file handling. And what are the modes are there means read mode, write mode, append mode, read binary, write binary, and append binary. And r plus means read and write, w plus means write and read, read and write itself, and a plus means append and read, append and read the information, append and read and write information.